still speak about it?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
We
I'm
just
just
the next couple
gonna,
weeks are tied up with,
Yeah.
right now the
But
plaza's complete.
she's just gonna go over where we already
Yeah.
did.
The plaza's complete for right now. We have people going down and watering it every day, especially for the first couple of weeks because there's some new plants have been moved and there's a new tree down there. So we've been going down and making sure everything's watered. And Borough gave me the proper key to open up the grate so that we have the water there. Because this is Memorial Day weekend, we're going to be placing the flags
Yeah.
inside the plaza. And then we're not doing anything, but we do have Belgian block that's being delivered for the back end of the flower bed. The Belgian block will match the front block, and it will define the bed and keep the mulch in there. But we can't do that until the third week of June because
Was that
obviously,
Yes, it's already paid for.
Who donated that?
yeah, it's been done.
No, who donated that? Was it just a resident that donated that cost?
Yeah. So that's going to be done probably the third week of June. We're going to get to that.
Conferences, or that's what's saying.
Yeah.
Second, third week, yeah. Figure out
Yeah.
the date.
Because this weekend obviously is Memorial Day weekend. The following weekend, we're going with the conference. So it would be the weekend after that is when we'll get in there and get
We're working out
edging.
trucks, is what, 1.25 ton is what it weighs,
Yeah.
20 blocks, so if we can get a couple of trucks, it'll save us delivery costs.
Now, when you say we're conference, is that the council?
That's right, yeah.
And where's the trip?
Harrisburg and
Or Hershey.
They're from Harrisburg. That's pretty
So-
interesting.
Well, that's all we have for now.
After, because perhaps it was after, no, probably the next day after the event this weekend. On Saturday, on Saturday. I was sitting at the traffic light, the intersection. Yeah, with the bridge on the right and the walkway. And that's something, and I'll bring it up to council, I'm sure, traffic safety hazard. Not only that, but beautification somehow down the road. First, it has to be cleaned up because you have a wheelchair, there's a wheelchair ramp there, and it's all broken, even to somebody walking. And, you know.
Yeah, we're trying to determine actually who owns that. It's been
Is
a
that
little
what
bit.
they're trying to do?
Yeah, I had contacted PennDOT about that because it's a state highway and they, according to them, they don't own the sidewalks. So now it's just a matter of trying to pin down who does own the sidewalks.
But also at some point then, do something for beautification perhaps. I don't know how that would be worked out. I'm not
Sure, like
saying last
streetscaping.
week, or maybe, you know, down the road.
You're talking about, right there you have the bathroom facility, and then you've got that little bit of an area behind there, and then you've got the wall for that bridge.
Yeah,
So
well, this
is that
is
what
the
you're talking about
walkway
right
with the
there?
wheelchair, right at the traffic light.
So be on the left side, you're coming across the bridge heading towards Morrisville from Trenton. You're on the left
As you're
side?
coming up,
I'm not sure where
okay,
you're at.
as you're coming up from the theater,
Okay,
to the left,
to the light.
to the light, that part of the traffic light, the wheelchair crossing is right there.
On the
It's
right
where the
side.
crosswalk
On the
is
left
supposed to
side.
be, because on the right side, from what I can remember, there's no crossing, the street there. You have to legally or technically come over, and I don't know how, it's not safe. I mean, somebody's gonna do something really soon.
Well, we have that particular traffic light taken out quite a bit. It gets hit. It's been replaced and fixed, I don't know how many times, because it's a real tight turn. You'll get somebody coming in, and this past year, there's been several times we've had insurance companies go claim and fix that. So the only bad thing about that particular spot is like saying that actually is a hazard for safety.
But that's where the wheelchair
I know.
ramp is, the crossing.
It is.
Because on the right side, there's no
nothing-
crosswalk,
there's
and if I
nothing
remember, there's no this international sign,
Yeah.
don't walk.
I actually have pictures of that because it just comes to an end. You've got the pole there, and you've got like a set of steps to nowhere.
Yeah, but that's where we can tell walks up to Antonio's on that side.
And the opposite side is just as bad because you'll come down and there's sidewalk till you get to where the very corner is, and then you've got like a patch of grass that, Andy was saying there's a neighbor that actually mows that area because it gets high. But you get people coming across the bridge that are from Jersey at lunchtime and stuff, or from the dike and want to walk over. They literally have nowhere to go.
Yeah, I know.
You're
That's what I
you're
was
actually
thinking.
on the street as you're trying to get up onto that curb and start up. That's all PennDOT.
And heading north across that, up along the canal, or coming down from Yardley, coming over the bridge, it's just like, with somebody making a left turn in front of you, because you're really over the
Yeah.
hump.
Yes.
And the other,
It is, it's
the other
really big.
place I noticed, for cleanups and kind of beautification, is Burns Pharmacy, you have a canal bridge, okay? To the right of the actual bridge crossing the water, there's railing, okay, railing. The leaves, it's all kind of on the sidewalk between the wall, and you have a railing on the bottom of the wall.
On the canal path itself.
No, not on the path, this is a sidewalk,
Okay.
okay?
As you're approaching it.
On the sidewalk itself. Okay, you cross, say, you come up, say you cross on Burns Pharmacy.
You're on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and you have the canal bridge, okay? And then right there you have railing, like silver railing. Yes, okay, now wait a minute, okay. On this, very good.
This is how-
On this side is the sidewalk. Can you put it up for them, please? Okay. On this side is the sidewalk, right over the water. And there's railing and there's debris.
I was stuck in the bridge.
Space in the railing,
Debris.
yeah.
And the thing is, vehicles, even tonight when I was coming over, there's a white vehicle. It's there, it's there off and on for long periods of time, and sometimes a dark vehicle. Sometimes it seems that he's straddled on the pavement, on the sidewalk, but like sometimes he's on the grass, which to me is not safe.
When you say he, do you mean there's a vehicle parked?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's
And-
parked on Pennsylvania and parked on the sidewalk.
Well, at times it looked like it. Now, if he actually was, and an officer said, hey, you can't, if he was warned or whatever, requested not to do it, but lately I noticed he's been parking his right wheels along the grass, and meanwhile, you got all this debris on the other side of the sidewalk, and then you have his vehicle with his mirror perhaps extended out.
Right. So it's hard to walk through there too.
Yeah, but that's just another, rear is just kind of dirty.
Right where the, well, just had a picture of it, the sign, the borough signs put there, there's, that's been done real nice. There's a gentleman that lives not far from there that actually
Yeah,
maintains
on
that.
the hill.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
and
I've
he
always
comes out-
noticed that.
Yeah, he's been doing a real
Always.
nice job, and he's been working with Annie, and he actually handles that right there. She does the sign in front of our borough hall, which is now blooming real nice. But he does that corner right there, because he got sick last year, and Annie had gone up and helped him, because he likes to just do it, and he does a nice job with it. Because I had said to her, do you need us to go up and assist with that, to make sure it stays that way? And she said, no, he's been doing good, and he's up there, and if he needs anything, he'll let us know. So as long as he's doing it, he's fine.
Right, but then who's
That's-
responsible for cleaning up the sidewalk on the bridge? Now, where this vehicle is parked, thinking at the other side.
So there's the leaves you're talking about.
Right, well, and right
Oh,
now.
This is looking back towards Burns.
I got you.
Right,
I
and-
got you.
And he parks, he was parked on the sidewalk tonight when I came down.
He was?
He must
Yeah.
live there.
Now, I don't
Must live
know
on his
where he
houses.
lives,
Yeah.
it's not actually on the bridge. It's, a little bit, but it's just kind of,
It's
it's just
just
sidewalk.
Yeah, the leaves should actually be.
Now,
they
the
are
leaves
maintenance.
are, they're kind of crunchy.
Yeah, they've been there a while.
Yeah.
They've been there a while, is what it is.
Oh, okay.
So they'll straddle the road and the sidewalk here.
It was probably people that live in one of those houses
Right.
along
the-
Pennsylvania
the-
Avenue.
right there. So I don't think any kind of parking.
Because when you do
I
that,
don't
the
know
computer for
where
these
Barry
sections.
was responsible for sweeping, keeping the sidewalk, safe, because when they're wet, when somebody's parked.
That's also a state road. So I know a lot of times it's an issue of who's responsible, who, so.
Safety even for the sidewalk.
I don't know if they've ever come out with one of those things where the K-Farm manager will send one of our guys out, other than that.
I can tell you PennDOT just did a slight, what's the word where they do a slight repair on the sidewalk there, because that was crumbling, much like the sidewalk up by, I guess it would be Trenton Avenue in Delmore. And they repaired this sidewalk, so I don't know why they were giving me a hard time about repairing that sidewalk, but I called them and I emailed them, and he insists that they don't know that. So it's just a matter of.
Okay, we're back to the sidewalk.
Sorry, yeah.
now.
But, just for that, I mean, they did a slight repair on that bridge, and they're going to do like a major, he said it was a bridge term, I really don't understand.
Can I offer something? If I call Chuck McElhaney's office and have him come out and do a road tour, he has done this with me quite a bit.
Sure.
And then if you could be there and explain what you have tried to
Sure.
do.
I can email him too, or, just to give him a brief, this is what's going on, this is what happened.
Okay,
'Cause I
why don't you
like
do
to
that,
email
and
just
then
to
I'll
have the
email
names and.
also.
Because I'm not going
Set
to
up a
names, so.
road tour.
What is your email address?
Morrisville, it's a long story how I got this. Morrisville 2009 @hotmail.com. My first email was some kind of story, land adventure or something, and I kind of
Just for your future parties, that's my whole information, so. And you can send me like pictures.
Now, I don't have an email at home, I guess.
That's fine.
So, yeah, somewhere, so.
And my cell phone's on there if you want to send me a picture or text.
I don't do that either.
You want to send me a letter?
No,
I'm just kidding.
5 days.
But that bridge is slated, out of all the ones on the canal, beyond that one is slated there. And actually, the bridge is now, being how fast government works on that, but that is one of the ones that's typical that needs to be replaced. That one, we want to, well, hoping, the one that you're talking about by County Street is going to be a potential problem too. But that one, we might run into this.
With the canal, the one at the intersection is really high priority, should be.
Yeah.
I can't believe
And
that.
I'll tell you what, the traffic today compared to what it was probably first put in there, maybe 15 years ago, I'm sure they're well aware, there were many complaints about it. How many times have had the insurance company repair or replace the poles? There's literally, I hate going that way because you literally can't see over the wall
Yeah, exactly.
to make a left.
And over the course of time, and I use that quite a bit,
Yeah.
a few times a week coming and going up there. But and one Christmas, they had a wreath, they placed a wreath hanging over the sign, I forget what sign it was, on the pole, a road sign. It was either no crossing or something, no left turn or something. And I called, I says, I didn't say this to him, but where's the common sense? You don't hang a Christmas wreath over the sign. But my point, when I was remembering, I was trying to say is that sometimes when I'm at either coming from Darby, I keep looking for the no left turn or no turn on red, and it just doesn't seem clear anymore as to what to do down there.
Yeah. It's almost like a standoff, it's who's going to go first.
Yeah, but it's like, what happened to the no turn on red, or the sign's tilted, you don't know if it refers to you, no turn on red.
Yeah, that's actually when they do replace that bridge one day, that's going to be a whole big thing to configure that because of the fact that it is access to the canal. And as they're wanting to do improvements on that canal, that was mentioned by the engineer who works on that, that particular bridge is going to have some real configuration done there because it has to be brought up to what their standards would be today to make sure it's ADA compliant, for people easy to get across, your crosswalks marked. And you have to have some kind of a walk when people come across, just can't come in. They're going to be wide enough to move actually. That's going to be a job. And for us, that's not easy because we have so much traffic. Could you imagine when it goes down one of those bridges?
Well, that's been talked about for years.
Yeah, so they're going to drag their feet as long as they can, but.
And what's going to happen to the businesses over here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll get across either way. We've got two other bridges that can take it. It's going to be a job.
All right, real quick, I had a resident approach me, they liked what the plaza looks like, so they would like to, donate, flowers that are low maintenance to where the sign is on, right at the Morrisville Shopping Center, the one that's down at the Calhoun Street Bridge, all the welcome to Morrisville signs. They would like to donate low maintenance flowers to dress up those areas as well. So they like the Lake
Perennials?
Plaza
Perennials?
books.
I would think it'd have to be similar to, like Andy's putting out there, if you got like your hostesses are easy to maintain, they can be split very easy, they don't need a lot of water. Some of the other ones you put down there are very drought resistant. Because you gotta remember, any of those areas don't have the same water access. Like down here, we have water access for it, Dog Park has water access. I spoke to Justin about, we were talking about, at some point as we're doing these things, if we end up organizing an actual garden club, we have to have some way of watering things. So it's an idea maybe to raise some funds to be able to, we can purchase these small trailers that have the water containers on. Justin said he's got a 55-gallon container for water that just can have a hose up, it's got a faucet on the bottom, you can just grab and pull where you go pull the water. Any of those particular areas, until they're established, we have to get the water to. I mean, we can work it out, but we definitely want ones that are going to be drought resistant, so we have to talk to people about it. But that's very nice. 'Cause
Yeah.
I found a lot of people too that said they really like the plaza, they like guys come out, they like the different areas that are starting to have all those changes.
And I know a resident also down in the first ward, actually the ward Corinne, wants to do the garden there by Pennsylvania and Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's not borough property.
Right, I know, she wants to do something over there on Stephanie.
Yeah, she's reached out.
Yeah, is there anything going on with that, or?
I don't know that she has a date for that yet, so I'll just have to ask her.
Okay. She wanted to do
That's where the railroad.
Right.
Yeah, last year,
She
so.
wants to do both sides, or does she just want to do the one side?
Probably both sides, as she did last year.
Okay.
Now, is there still consideration reaching out to different businesses like the bank over the course of time, and Daffodil?
Yeah, I remember, as a matter of fact, if you want to, since Corinne wasn't here, if you explain to her what that is that you brought, because I thought it was kind of a neat idea.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I picked up a handful from the library. This is something that I thought, because there's different, I forget the time, places along the canal.
Right, yeah.
Like, we may have seen these, and I just thought, we're in Morrisville along the canal, and we got talking about Morrisville Bank, and, how much ground they have around the corner, and it's something that they would like to do with some other businesses.
Have you reached out to the business association with that?
I'm sorry?
Have you reached out to the business association, Morrisville Business Association?
No, I didn't know how to do it, I just,
No, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was nice, there's a picture in there where they did this down by the lagoon in the Bristol area, and it was real nice how they put the
Yes,
down
yeah.
path, so there's different areas. Years ago, there used to be by two of our red bridges, some planters, I don't know, really nice. And it's something that once it's in there, and it takes its buds, they come up every year and they multiply, so. They did a campaign like that, similar, on some of your state roadways, where they would have grass islands in the middle. I spoke towards my brother's place in Berks County, that's how they did it, they would have all the bowls in there.
Maybe because that was the plan for 13. 13 is horrendous.
Yeah, there's some,
Horrendous, and
yeah.
folks put their business signs out there, and it's not the time and place for that, but the speeding has gotten worse out there.
Yeah.
And articles have been written about the uncut grassy area.
Well,
But
it's-
something
yeah,
like this
maintain-
would be nice.
Maintain, and that's the biggest issue.
Who's
with
gonna
that.
maintain it?
And then you've got, like I said, speeding cars, and you're gonna have to have maintenance people and another 13 mowing it. So that's why they designed it that way. I know Bristol
And they
does
took
that.
out the loops to make the left turns, which was
Yeah.
always designed as safety.
Yeah, I heard about choice.
Yeah, and
Calming
then when you come up
measures.
to the intersection and make a left, that grassy area, concrete stops, they didn't continue it. A small raised area, just so you can slide
Yeah,
right
I know
into the
you're
next
talking
lane of
about.
traffic.
It's a mess.
Anyway,
Well, these flowers, right, whoever you were speaking to, are they, did you tell them how to be for a week or two, so we're, okay, passed all that? So,
You know,
we have to get to Andy.
because I explained to them that the final phase, I guess we could call it, of just the garden area is gonna be the Belgian block. And then after that, I do,
And there's small areas that I can tell, because that's what we're doing. And some of that's in private property, I think the shop is in private property. So,
Right.
he obviously got permission to put that on.
Right.
So, that's what that's going to be. But, probably do the same thing as find out from Andy, and check them up with best prices and some of that stuff. So there's PNCs, we still have time to get them in, but we're going to take.
yeah, or I was just thinking hostas for right now, because they are very low maintenance, and there's a couple of, in their preparation, she was talking about.
Yeah, there are a couple,
Strong.
nice small, the sage dwarf bushes too.
Mhm.
But figure out a problem, but it's.
Yeah.
Because we're
So-
talking about it,
But,
we just can't get to it right away.
no, no,
Yeah, as far as, the maintenance down there has been pretty good. Daniel and I have been the ones who have gone down to do, the watering on that to make sure we know what it takes, but it's all starting to bloom. There were two rose bushes that, we knew from the beginning were kind of iffy. Once they got cut back so far, they just didn't come back real good. They're not blooming at all. So they're two that may have to come out and be replaced because those knockout roses are right now in bloom. And I saw one's identical color to them up at Home Depot. So I told Andy, we'll give them a little bit and see, but if they don't take, they may have to come out soon and just pop in two new ones because I don't think they're gonna make it. Everything else though, what stayed, I mean, all those roses, the daylilies are all the original. We just, they were so choked by vines, and once we got them out, raised the dirt, we just added them and just added like, what we had, maybe,
like 4 or 5.
yeah, down there to make it all match.
And the daisies
They're
lilies
actually
kind of
really-
spread.
Yeah, the lily look good,
I'll
they've
have
got
to,
really
I'll
healthy.
actually have to stop and walk a little bit and see.
Yeah, they're really, we watered last night and you can see them starting to pop over from the sun now, so hopefully by Memorial there'll be all the yellow ones blooming in the front.
And then we had plenty of mulch left over that we took the mulch and mulched the bushes. You know, the bushes right there on the hedges. We mulched all in the front and the back, and then put the rest of the mulch at Gino's tree at La Villa. So-
He's been pretty helpful, so he was all happy about
Before we
that.
wrap up, just back to the intersection of Captain Street, River Road. When you come across the Trent, Morrisville, you know, it's just like coming out of Morrisville around Snipes Farm area. That whole area is just usually trash as you go into Falls Township. And I used to stand up and speak about that. When I was coming out of the health food store over there, it's found, well, the traffic backed up through Morrisville, coming in, you know, 4:30, I guess it was 4:30. And I went to the post office, came back to the health food store, and I got in the car to leave because you can't, you know, go back this way, you have to go around. The speeding is so bad. These two vehicles, one was a van, they were almost like racing. I don't think there's any speed limit.
That's not Morrisville Borough.
Yeah,
No,
the
I
speed
know,
limits,
I
they
know.
just don't use it.
I didn't see any speed limit.
Do you ever contact Falls Township?
Oh, yeah, I've lived there for 40, they know me well. They know me well.
Well, the other one that, at some point, and that'll be, like our MEAC will be involved and, itself is the south end of our park. Because that also is like you're saying, when you're coming across these main bridges, coming into the borough, it should look really
It should
nice.
be. And I keep telling Falls
Yeah.
Township that. In fact, I have to call them tomorrow in 2 items, and that's one of those.
Yeah, we have plans at some point to develop that end and put some nice plantings with the stone down in there. So that would look a lot better for anybody coming in, because we are the gateway coming in from Jersey, so this is where you get first, it should look really nice coming in. It takes a while to get all that done, but it's a nice start. I mean, everybody likes what we've done so far, so everybody's been really
And
good.
a lot, you know, because everyone lives here or travels back and forth every day, they don't see it, or, you know, and all of a sudden after the event, you're sitting there and thinking, why is this like this? You know, it's been neglected, so, and yes, the bridge probably too, but the wall to it.
Yeah. But we really got a lot done when you think about how big the plaza was. And we actually cut the bedding area down some because it was out further. And so we shortened it so there wasn't as much to have to care for. And then once the block's in there, it'll keep it all defined.
Now, we're about
two of the trees are, we're looking at to actually move. The one is, actually it was just something for the car, because it's pretty damaged on the bottom of it. But, we talked about that. The only thing with that, if you're gonna do that, it looks great, but I think you'd have to then put an edge in, only for the fact that the guy's gonna be mowing. So if you put the mulch in there, you're gonna have the same problem you had when it's on the hill. They're gonna get to it with the powerful mow. So as soon as they're looking around, just the wind alone is gonna blow them all over.
And I think
So
it
we
was
gotta figure it out.
downstairs years and years ago, they had leaflets, the proper way to add mulch. You don't build it up,
Right.
and you don't put it damaged. I think
Yeah, you have to form like a little well around it, but that,
But not too deep in the ground.
right.
They had.
It'll kill a
Some of
tree
the
off.
trees down there at the plaza, the roots of the tree are actually growing up out of the ground.
Yeah, they're pretty exposed.
So,
Yeah, we could
because I
use
actually
some-
wanted to do that, I wanted to take the extra mulch that we had and mulch around the tree. And then I was told that because the root is actually growing over
Exposed, yeah.
top and exposed, possibly kill the tree, so.
So we probably have to have, like we did on the plaza itself, we have to have topsoil put in, graven on there, then put your mulch on top. But same thing, you have to have a defined border. You know, just like any other bedding area that the villa has there, they've got defined border. Only because the maintenance end of it, because guys are just go through with the mowers. I think it looks good, it really does, but that's something I have to think about doing that. But yeah, the biggest job next is gonna be just, and we have some of it already done, when we defined that area for that bedding, but it's gonna have to be trenched in, because the size of that block, half of it has to go down into the ground to make sure that it stays once it's cemented in. Because you only want a lip of that so far off the ground to define it, so it's a pretty good job, it's 75 feet, I think. Comes around from one
Yeah, it's
end
almost
to one
80
end to the
feet.
other.
From one corner to the other corner, it's almost
Yeah.
75 feet.
Yeah, so we were lucky we got that kind of buy for it, said if we can, I think it's like $76 to deliver it, but right now we've got these two trucks right now, and we're getting four just in two. So, but it definitely is gonna be 3 weeks from now, there's too much going on. So we're just right now, just trying to get the rooted, get it maintained, and then once we get the block in, at that point, a couple of little plants that we weren't able to get yet, they weren't in, Andrew's looking for them. They pop in towards the back of that, but they're like the low ones that we just didn't get yet. All the other ones are basically in. She put these, I don't know what they're called, because they're small, it's a purple one. And it's in between, so they come up in stages, so you're gonna have the daffodils, the daylilies in front, then there's like a purple one that comes up when it gets so high, and then behind that are the knockout roses. And then comes this other small one, so it's actually in rows.
Aside from the daffodils that we would find, violets, and, you know, just rows of clusters of violets, which is, you know, just so pretty.
They're nice when they
And
actually
they
cascade
grow,
over the
they
wall.
spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, on the wall.
Yeah, if you have any kind of edge, it'll go over the edge for you.
Are there any weekends in June, Corinne, that you're not available to help us?
The 10th and the 11th, when you say like, we're just on Saturdays? The 11th is no good, and the 18th is no good.
So
For
the-
me.
So the 18th and the 11th are no good?
Right.
Check everybody's schedule and see
Yeah.
who's available.
Are there any Sundays that are out for you? Or is it just those two Saturdays?
The 19th is no
Father's
good.
Day.
Right,
Yeah,
one of those
Father's
Sundays is Father's Day,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah. I wouldn't do it Father's Day weekend.
Well, I didn't go with that. Oh,
I
on
know.
camera saying that. Oh, we didn't want
Please
Bill.
not include that in
Did we
this.
want Bill to dig? No, don't want dig on Father's Day, no, Bill. Just kidding, Bill. He would too.
All right, so just those 3 days.
Yeah,
It's
we
during
have-
the day, so anything that would be at night would be fine, so, right?
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
you're saying? Yeah, then that's it. Right.
Okay. All right, so we'll pick a date, and then I'll email everybody, and then make sure you're good with that date, Corinne, and Debbie, and everybody else is good with that, and then,
This is for mulching?
no, this is for the,
Belgian block.
putting in the Belgian block.
Belgian block.